Hello, welcome back to my video. In this video, we're going to talk about what is an IDE and how we're going to use this in Java programming language course. So, we'll learn about the integrated deployment environment, an application that makes programming easier. So again, what is an IDE? An IDE enables programmers to consolidate the different aspects of writing a computer program. IDE increases programmer productivity by combining common activities of writing software into a single application, editing source code, building executables, and debugging. Now, writing code is an important part of a programming. We start with a blank file, write a few lines of code, and a program is born. IDEs facilitate this process with features like syntax highlighting and autocomplete. Now we're going to talk about syntax highlighting. An IDE knows the syntax of a language and can provide visual cues. Keywords that have special meaning like class in Java are highlighted with different colors. As you can see here, this is without any highlighting, whereas this is with highlighting. This looks more easier to understand. This is a class and this is a method and this is a statement. Now let's move on. Now, IDs also allows us to have autocorrect. Just like in this, you can see when you just type one word, it's predicting the word that you will be typing later based on the programming language. Now, let's move on to building executables. Java is a compiled language. Before programs run, the source code of .java file must be transformed into an executable class by compiler. Once compiled, the program can be run from the terminal. This compilation process is necessary for every program, so why not the IDE have do it for us? IDEs provide automated build process for languages. So the act of compiling and executing code is abstracted away, like in code academic lessons. Let's move on to the fun part, debugging. No programmers avoid writing bugs and programs with errors. When a program does not run correctly, IDEs provide debugging tools that allow programmers to examine different variables and inspect their code in a durable way. IDEs also provide hint while coding to prevent errors before compilation. For example, you can see the code was missing a semicolon and it's showing that the IDE is showing that it's expecting a semicolon at the end of the statement. Now let's move on. So before we move on, here you can see coding on your own computer. So the biggest benefit of using an IDE is that it allows us to code and run Java program on our own computer. So they say that they recommend us ideal. So this programming IDE, let's do that. So in this one, I'll teach you how to download and install IDEA, IDEA, IntelliJ IDEA. Sorry about that. So let's go back. Let's click on this. Let's download it. Download. It's going to downloading. Now click on it. And all you have to do is drag and drop to the folder. Then close this. Go to applications. Now you should see the app being installed somewhere here. Let's look for it. And there you go. Double tap on it. It should be loading. Hit open. Wait for it to load. Now we can start with a new project by clicking on this new project. You don't have to worry about this for now. Start on a new project. We can say it hello world as it's our first program in our own computer. So location we will select, for now it's in the IDEA projects. So we'll let it be there. Then we'll select language as Java and then we'll leave this as what it is. Advanced settings. You don't have to do anything about this. Hit create. Let's do activate. Unfortunately, I don't have a subscription for the AI. I just have subscription for the IDE, so will not activate that. I can close out of this. As you can see, there's already a main file project, main class file provided to us. What we can also do is, let's delete this one. How we can do is right click on this, click on new, and then we're going to do on create new Java class. For now, let's create a package first. Hello world. Under here, we will create a class file. It will be a name. We're gonna name it hello world as well. You don't have to worry about this at all. So as you can see, the IDE has already created uh, the class for us. So as our file name is hello.java, our class name also should be same. So here it is hello world. This, we can ignore this part. We'll talk about this in later in the lesson. So let's print a statement saying this is our first program. Let's write a comment printing a statement saying this is my first ever program. So will do. Now let's create a method. So public static void mean curly braces. Now we can write our print statement here. And this is what we'll print to our terminal. Paste, and don't forget a semicolon. Now let's see how it prints. Here's the run button, and as you can see, it just ran out statement saying this was my first ever Java program. Now let's go back to our list.